Hello, my name's Kate. Welcome to the Ordinary Earth Song. Hope you're all well. It's Easter Sunday. How exciting. Lots of chocolate, I guess. Good times. Easter Sunday, new beginnings. I'm always going to see Easter as a new beginning because that's kind of what it's all about, right? Not speaking as a Christian here, just speaking as someone that used to be a Christian. Yeah. It's a strange old time of year, I think, actually, because spring, new beginnings. Anyway, Easter, full of rabbits, breed like rabbits, lots of new baby rabbits, and eggs coming from rabbits, although eggs are a new life, unless they are fried, boiled, or poached. Fertility. It does mean fertility. It is one of the kind of, I guess, archetypes for fertility, right? So anyway, I thought we would do a pick a card reading. I'm getting into these. I'm going to use Beyond Lemuria Oracle as our groups. So let's see what comes out here, shall we? Oh, I need to put these back. I love these cards. It is Izzy Ivy, who's the author and the creator of these cards. She paints these, and they are stunning. Oh my goodness, what have I done? Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. Here we go. Okay, lovely. So, no, what the hell is going on? Do I have to start again? I've just put those cards back. I don't understand. Okay. What's happening right now? Okay, what the chances? I'm gonna shuffle this again, and there are gonna be loads of back to front cards again. Okay, no, okay, 0, good. Okay, cool. Okay, so can we have 3 indicator cards? First one's love and compassion. And we have, I was just thinking whether I should put the cards, we're going to do 4 groups. We'll do some shorter readings, I think. So we have love and compassion, group number 1. Stepping through for group number 2. We have full spectrum for group number 3. They're all quite different cards, aren't they? And high heart chakra, and it says ecstatic bliss there for group number 4. Choices. Yeah, I mean, pick your cards, pick your groups. You can pick as many as you like, as few as you like. You can leave now if you fancy. It's up to you. But these are the 4 groups. Pick what resonates with you. Go with what your heart tells you. And I will see you in your readings. Hi, group number 1. You chose loving compassion. Love that. It's a gorgeous card. Loving compassion. Let's see what the book says. I won't read the whole thing. Oh, I'm not going to read you the whole book, am I? It's quite a lot on each page, so I'm going to see what pops out. Is it 1 to 2 pages? Okay. Let's go for the divinatory meaning here. This card invites you to bring more love to the situation at hand, whether it is towards yourself or someone connected to the question. It may imply a need for forgiveness or for seeing things from a fresh, more expansive perspective. This card is a reminder that you are loved and have infinite access to the gentle yet powerful force of love and compassion as and when you need it. Fantastic. start at group number 1. You chose love and compassion. Gorgeous. Okay. We're going to go with the Star Child Tarot today, and this is the Akashic version. I do like a set of cards that have edging. And these cards are beautiful. Okay, so let's go. Message for group number 1, please. Oh, they almost come together. Let's shift those over there. Okay. Page of Cups. So we're looking at someone who is studious, works hard, youthful. It's like almost like a university student. Yeah, it feels like studying the arcana, or studying deeper understanding, voluntarily looking into these things. The Emperor. I've just noticed it. See this lion? It's got all the ankh around the neck. She looks angry. She looks... I'll say she because that's a female lion, right? Doesn't have a mane. Emperor. Strong leader. Overseer. Matriarchal or patriarchal figure. Someone in charge, you know, the person in charge of an empire. I just got Empire of Light. 2 of Cups. I love this rainbow. 2 of Cups, rainbow. It's almost romantic. It's almost like a partnership or a friendship. Coming together, joining, creating something beautiful together as a pair. Restful. Being held as well. It's being held here. Voluntarily learning with youthful abandon. Empire of Light, being held and supported and creating this beautiful partnership. 7 of Wands. Now it was in reverse, but I'm not going to read reversals. 7 of Wands. Well, maybe I should, because this is about needing to defend yourself, protect yourself. And this is someone who's defending, so there is no need to defend because it was in reverse. You are free to act without the worry of protection because you are protected. As in, you don't need to put your defences up. You can relax. You can relax, you can chill into this energy. 4 of Wands. celebrations. I mean, this card doesn't say much to me, I have to say. It's not saying much to me at all today. It feels steady. It feels steady and it feels calm. And in fact, it's over the moon. See, traditionally the Four of Wands is more about family, friends, reunions, etc. Which is a lovely meaning. But I would normally go with what the card is telling me. I'm not getting much from this. I don't know why, but that feels like a meh card to me. But if we're going for traditional meanings, reunion, coming together, friendship, that ties in with the rest of the message. Oh no, I flipped that up that way. 5 of Wands, I'm going to go with reverse. 5 of Wands, rivalry, if it's not in reverse, means rivalry, challenges, obstacles. But in reverse, again, suggests even if there is rivalry, it's not going to affect you because you're so settled in yourself, in this union, in your own power, in your leadership, and in your own loving compassion for yourself and for others. That if there is any rivalry from other people, that's kind of like over there, you know, it's not your problem. Which is where it should be. It belongs over there, it's someone else's problem, it's from their perspective. If they want to be if they want to be in a world where they are in rivalry with you or anybody else, that's their kind of thing, you know. It's nothing to do with anybody else. You don't need to enter into that rivalry, basically. Okay. Fab. Let's go for another set of oracle cards just to confirm the message. And I'm actually feeling Sufi wisdom. Let's see what the Sufi have to say. I'm feeling the Sufi wisdom. Wisdom of the Sufi. Ooh, okay, that one. Fine wine, but wine is spelt as in whining, whinging. Longing is the portal to wholeness. Longing is the portal to wholeness. Well, without longing, you wouldn't even know without the longing, without that sense of need and wanting to get to somewhere new, somewhere different, whether it's internal or external, doesn't matter. But needing it, longing for it, driving yourself towards it, it's kind of, you need that before you can even get to the realisation there is a way to it. There's a portal that could possibly take you there, and that you're actually going to be the one that needs to instigate that into fruition. Like, you need to create it, you need to make it happen, and that's what takes you to wholeness. So I guess this is saying in the whining there is the realization that you want something different, you want something new in your life. And that's when you realize that you can reach for it. That's what I'm getting from that card anyway. Ooh, free will. You have the free will. You have the ability to recognize. You have the free will to do it. In your own power. In love and compassion for self and others. In your ability to learn and in your compassion for others, but also in your ability to work with others. You don't need to protect yourself against this because it's free-flowing, you are protected, and you have the strength of union. And then finding the path. This all ties together really lovely. Finding the path. You are the driver of and the navigator. What were we just saying? You are the driver and you are the navigator. You are the person that realises that you want to make a change. You are the person that can do the study. You are the person that would lead your own way. You are the person that would have the joy and the relationship. You are the person that can allow the flow to happen. You're the person that can see that change is needed to become disgruntled with where you are now so you can figure out where you want to be. You have the free will to get there and you can find the path because it's in your power. Simple as that. Very nice, straightforward reading, that one. Lovely. So whoever listens to this reading, it looks like this is within your power. You are completely capable. You have everything you need. You need yourself. You need your connection to yourself. You need your own ability to realise what it is that you're looking for. And you've got your own ability to get there. Trust yourself. I really do feel like this is a trust yourself message of knowing that if you're recognising something needs to change, that you can make that happen. Super. Well done. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that there actually. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one. You take care. Bye. Hello, group number 2. You picked stepping through. Stepping through. Stepping through. Elemental powers. Let's see what the book says. 47. I'm going to read the divination meaning. The time is now. No more excuses or tomorrows. Whatever you have been putting off, the universe is now pushing you to make it happen. You may feel a little outside your comfort zone, but that is where the magic happens. Take a leap, combine your intuition with a plan of action, break it down and trust the puzzle will come together, piece by piece, through the courageous act of making a start. So this is about getting started, being courageous, getting started. Fab. Okay, we're going to do the reading today with the Star Child Tarot. This is the Akashic version. So I'm just going to ask if there is a message for group 2, please. Okay, there's quite a lot of cards there. All of these. Wow, okay. I'm going to go with it. King of Cups. Balanced leadership, I'm getting there. Balanced leadership. Let's just double check that. Yes, balanced leadership. Balance as in it's aligned. It's considering both parties, keeping it balanced. It's cups, it's in the water. It's got the moon behind him. Tolerant. Empathic, supportive, balanced leadership. Four of Cups. Beautiful card. Four of Cups. Feeling a little bit unfulfilled actually. You're looking for balance, you're looking for this, but you're feeling unfulfilled. But this is a new start. This is a new beginning. This is an opportunity to step forward, do something different. And you can do that with a feeling of apathy. Feeling unfulfilled? Eight of Cups. Looking forward. Choices. Moving on. I mean, she's on her own here. But that could have been from a hermit moment. But she's realised all of this is before her, right? Look at all this. It's just abundant universe. Everything is before you. Three of Cups in reverse. Lots of cups. Friendship celebrations. A circle of support. That's the upright. Feeling lonely, a bit separate. See, that kind of ties in with this. Feeling separate. Unfulfilled. Queen of Wands. But, as much as you're feeling separate, you're still a feisty person. You are confident. You have support. You have protection. You have guidance. You have connection as well. A very self-assured person who's feeling a little bit this way at the moment. A little bit discombobulated. A little bit unfulfilled. But literally everything is at your fingertips. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is all about completion. Things coming to an end. Endings and beginnings. Yeah, endings and beginnings. So yeah, feeling a little bit unfulfilled, but there's the potential. You've got real potential here. You're sort of framed by the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Leadership, balance, tolerance, empathy, and strength, and protection, and self-assuredness, and kind of the ability to know your own way. And then you've got this endings card, essentially. Things coming to a head. Things coming to a head. It may be painful. But this opens the door to a new beginning. Let's see what the Sufi wisdom has to add to that. Okay, no. That one wants to stay out. Time to play. Make time to dance and play. Don't take life so seriously. Take time out. Take time to play. Explore. These are flying. We've got two here. Surrender with joy. Achieve greatness through surrender. You can't control every aspect of everything that's happening at all times. You might feel unfulfilled actually because you're trying to control a situation that you can't control. And maybe actually letting go of control and allowing it to happen as it will, and enjoying the journey as much as possible. And return to joy. My goodness, time to play, surrender with joy, and return to joy. This is a very strong message about finding your joy. Return to joy. We are here to experience joy. We are here to experience joy, the joy of love, the joy of living, the joy of finding the light within us, the joy of coming back to ourselves, the joy of remembering who we are, the joy of experiencing life from that new perspective, the joy of finding your own power and your own leadership and your own balance and your own ability to trust in yourself, and your own joy in allowing others to do what they're going to do without bothering you. Without being invested in what they're doing and what they're thinking and what they're feeling, and just finding your own space, your own joy, your own path. Another one. Oh. Turn over a new page. Let love lead the way to change. Yes, thank you. Okay. Yeah. This tear is this unfulfillment. This tear here is this unfulfillment that you're feeling. This kind of this uncertainty. This frustration. It's probably frustration. It's a sense of pure longing I'm getting for something, and this is saying you need to start afresh, you need to start anew. This isn't, you've got to let this end so that you can start again, start from fresh. And it might be something you've done over and over and over again, and maybe you're fed up with that. But with every new beginning, there is an opportunity to take another step forward in a new direction. And to be honest with you, life is full of new beginnings. There's no happy ever after. That's a complete misnomer. There is a happy for now, what's happening next. This is the journey we're on. So turning over a new page is a constant. You need to constantly turn a new page, and it's constantly seeing what happens next. And letting love lead the way is surrendering to that process. It's surrendering to the fact that it's going to happen, and it's surrendering to the fact that you have the power to actually realise that you need it. It's the realisation that you need it, that you need to have that moment of newness, of potential, because every new beginning is the potential of a new way, a new path, a new ability to find something different out about yourself, about other people, about the world existence. It's exciting, it's exploring, it's seeking, it's finding, it's all of that good stuff, and you're being encouraged to do that right now. Enjoy, find your joy, use your love. Joy into love, love into joy. Allow that to lead you down the path, turning a new page, finding something new, starting afresh. So I believe I'm going to leave that one there. So yeah, lovely. What a good message. Fantastic message, thank you very much. And I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you in the next one. I'm not very good at closing these things out, obviously. So yeah, I will see you in the next one, hopefully. Take care, bye. Hi, group number 3. You chose Full Spectrum, which is a really interesting card. Full spectrum of the chakras, grounding into the earth, present in the higher realms of higher vibrations. And you've got the skulls down here with the macabre and the energy coming off the macabre. It's like being grounded into every aspect of life. But I'm going to read the book, and just the divinatory bit, because the first bit's a bit like War and Peace. So, divinatory meaning: step out of the black and white I wanted to say mandatory Mandatory judgment. It does feel mandatory, doesn't it, to be judgy sometimes. Step out the black and white mentality of judgment. Go beyond the concept of good and bad. This card invites you to honour the full spectrum of life and find a new way of perceiving your situation. When we judge something, we create a story around it. These stories often create limitation. Subconsciously, we gather so many of these stories over a lifetime. To heal our dis-ease and crystallize the new way, we need to create a space of no story where miraculous healing can happen. This space empowers us to be all we are and allows us to know our truth. Wow. So basically, wiping the slate clean, starting completely from scratch, creating a space of no story. A space doesn't mean letting go of it completely. It means allowing potential, the possibility of that fact that we don't know. We have no idea. Not knowing. The space to not know. To allow ourselves to move beyond the limitations we have created for ourselves in this life. With, oops, that was something crashing down. Moving beyond. Moving. Are you done? Are you going to stop? I'm shouting at inanimate objects that are moving. Okay. Starting from a space of not knowing, moving beyond the limitations we have currently set ourselves in this life because of all the things we think we know about who we are, who other people are, and what we think other things are, and the way things work. Starting from a place of no mind, of no limitations, of no knowing, having no set concept. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, moving forward with a sense of a free-spirited person and creativity. A lot of creativity. Like he's holding it in his hands. In the woods. A wand full of light. He's going forth on his own. And then we've got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Active. So she's following him. Going into the unknown. This is going into the unknown. This is going into the unknown, guys. But with a sense of adventure, a sense of, I've got my wand. We've got our wands. Let's go into these dark woods and find out what's in there. I'm going to go into this portal and just see what happens. And I'm going to have a good time. And it's an opportunity for newness, a real start of, I don't know what's coming up, I don't know what's beyond this portal, I don't know what's in these woods, but we're going to do this, we're going to have a look, we're going to have an adventure, and we're going to find out, and it's going to be fun, and we're going to really enjoy ourselves. Six of Cups in reverse. Oh, the Six of Cups is all about nostalgia, right? But this is in reverse. So this is saying, put aside your nostalgia. Put aside what you remember from the past, because you know what? Yeah, that was good times at the time. You might not remember it the way it actually happened, but you've filled it with rose-tinted glasses, and it's really good, but it's holding you back. It's what is limiting you right now. Let go of this nostalgia, 100%. And Five of Wands. Ooh, Five of Wands. Challenges, obstacles. It's not going to be easy. The challenge of letting go of nostalgia. The challenge of stepping into the unknown. The challenge of saying, I'm looking for something new and it's scary. And going off into this void space of limitless potential where I don't have any boundaries. Don't even know what that looks like. We like to know what things look like. We like things to be ever so slightly more predictable than we would not like to admit, because then we can understand and we know we can deal with them. We know we can trust ourselves and get through it with the strength of knowing what we're going into, because we know we can handle it. We're going into something completely different. We don't know what's coming up. We can't predict it. That's terrifying. It's scary sometimes because it's a whole new world. It's a new kind of, you find out something new about yourself. We're not always ready for that. The Empress, it was in reverse. The Empress. Which is about fertility, giving birth. Not sure what the message is actually. Empress in reverse. Let's just see what the book says on that one. Reversed, the existence of low energy or a blockage of ideas and creative expression. Oh. Okay. That makes sense. A blockage in creative movement, a blockage in creative ability to express. A blockage can be a memory, or it can be, I'm not going to say this very well, it's a mindset. It's something that's telling you there is something in the way, there is something stopping you, there's a limit. It's something like you don't think that you're able to do something, or you don't think you're worthy of it, or you don't think you've got the ability to do it. Actual sort of maybe you want to be an artist, but you think your art isn't quite up to par because it's nothing compared to what other people produce. It could be all sorts of different things, but it's something that's holding you back. It's something that's saying to you can't do this. It's a blockage. And that's kind of like nostalgia. It's kind of like something that's saying to you, this is kind of, these are your limits. This is your limit right now. This is as far as you can go, and like beyond that, you're pushing the boat up a little bit, because at the end of the day, do you really have the ability to do this? Probably not. And self-doubt comes in, all self-doubty, and it's stopping you. It's preventing you from moving forward. It's literally like the stopper. That's the challenge, is to put that aside. Start again. Start from a new page. Start with a limitless potential where there is no mind, there is no concept, there's a space for that I don't know, but maybe what I am doing is, or what I want to do, is something I need to step into so that I can express it without the need to then know 100% what's going to happen next. Sometimes you want to be an artist because you need to create something beautiful, and it needs to come from your hands, and it needs to be something that's from you, expressed by you into a form that is something that you're played with, you've experimented with, you've enjoyed the process, the journey, making that piece of art, or the writing, or whatever it is you're creating. It could be a dress, it could be a bag, it could be anything. That process has come from you. And if it's come from a place of, I don't really know what's going to happen next, and I don't know exactly what's going to happen with it, and I don't know where that's going to lead, those next bits don't matter. Almost. It's the journey, it's the adventure of the stepping into the unknown, of the discovery, of the joy of finding those things out about yourself, about how you express, and then not comparing it to other people, not comparing it to the way other artists have done it in the past. Right, is there any more tarot that wants to come out? Yes. Yes, there is. Let's move it across a little bit. You've got more tarot than the other ones. Oh gosh, okay, we've got Page of Swords. So this is curiosity. Page of Swords is about curiosity. It's about prying eyes, it's about spying, it's about being sneaky, but it's in reverse. So actually, again, this is detaching from the need to know what other people are doing and moving into your own strength, your own power, your own ability to just make your own way forward without knowing what other people are doing. Page of Cups. Learning. That came up in the first group one. Yeah. Page of Cups. Hardworking, studious, learning. Yeah, learning at your own speed, at your own pace, at your own ability, with youthful abandon. Queen of Wands, steadfast. So I've got this space over here that I can move this over like that. How exciting. Queen of Wands, confident, feisty person, protected. And then we've got the Lovers, loving the process. Loving the union, loving the ability to express yourself. Loving the adventure. Is there any additional supportive words or guidance that can be given from Sufi Oracle, please? No. Okay. Celebrate life. Make your life a celebration. Celebrate life by allowing life to life itself. Allow yourself to life. Live in the moment. What you're looking for is with you. Live in the moment. Without limits, without limitations, without something telling you this is the way you should live. Live in the moment itself, without expectation of what the moment will bring. Express yourself in the moment and find your path. You are the driver and the navigator. You are the navigator. You are an navigator. You can trust yourself in that, and you have a desire to go in a certain direction. You have the desire to create something. Go create it, and create it with the freeness, the freedom of having no expectations of it. Just that it will be an expression of what needs to become, what needs to be expressed, what needs to come out of you, and whatever happens with that next will be the next part of the journey, and it will be beautiful. Yeah. I think that's your reading, and I think that was a lovely, lovely, lovely reading. So thank you very much. I hope this helped, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye. Hi, reading number 3. So you chose the high heart chakra. So this is the chakra above the heart chakra. So the heart chakra is obviously in your chest, and this is just in between your heart and your throat chakra. It says ecstatic bliss. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read from the book, The Divinatory Meaning. Although actually the chakra cards don't have a divinatory meaning, so I'm just going to read the meaning. This card taps into the blissful oneness we feel as we drop away our edges and protective containers. This is the place where we feel held and seen enough to flow into oneness, where the eternal part of me meets the eternal part of you. Oh, this is lovely. This is the selfless state where our higher selves commune for illuminated perspective on how we share, gift and lift others in our joyful overflow. Restore. Consider your life purpose by exploring what allows you to give in joy. Joy. Coming together with your higher... Coming to that place where the higher selves meet. Pop some biscuits for my cat down, so she'll take them over us. Hello. Her name is Cleo, and she is gorgeous. And my sister would say she was her cat, but she spends a lot of time with me. So I'm saying she's my cat. Oh, she's my cat friend. Okay, so let's start the reading. 2 of Swords. Okay, 2 of Swords. Making a decision between 2 things. Feels, I just got the impression of body and spirit. That reminds me of a conversation I had with someone the other day who's really very much into the physical side of spirituality. So into yoga, into breath work, somatic movement, all the kind of really physical stuff, Kundalini rising sessions, stuff like that. It's absolutely amazing. It's all very physical, but he was saying he finds it difficult to talk to actually, because he's got some things he needs to move beyond, but he doesn't deal with or hasn't thought about or really gone into the deep depths of kind of the thinking and the expressing and the ability to work on that other spiritual level. So there's the physical and there's the spiritual, so there's the physical and there's the mental side of it, and you bring them together and that forms the spiritual, I'm guessing, the whole aligned spiritual self. And I was like, I'm pretty much the exact opposite. I'm very much on the mental spiritual side, where I've done all the thinking, I've done the reading, I've done the watching, I've done the study, I've done all the stuff. But the physical side of things to me is a bit of a mystery, so that's something I need to work on. So this feels like a choice, but it's not really a choice, because it's not about one or the other, it's about both, doing both. And that's where the alignment comes in. That's where the ability to connect comes in. I really do strongly believe that this isn't a choice. This is about bringing these 2 things together. 4 of Cups. That came out. These cards are coming out in each of the groups. Feeling unfulfilled. Apathy. But she's feeling unfulfilled. I mean, her cup is filled spilled over. But she doesn't really see the other cups that are still upright, or her companion that is right next to her, or the fact that she's sitting right in front of the most gorgeous waterfall. And she has a lovely, lovely crown made of what looks like crystals. You see that? It's got a crown of crystals. See the image? So it's like she doesn't really know what she's got. Detachment. There's an element of detachment, whether it's with the physical side of things or the mental side of spirituality. There's a sense of detachment because you bring awareness to either of the side that you're not aware of, that you feel like it's been spilled, or you feel like you're not doing enough. And you realise actually you have everything around you. This is just one tiny little thing, and it's quite easy to fill the cup back up again. It's not as hard as we seem to think it is. 3 of Wands in reverse. So 3 of Wands is all about teamwork. And expansion. Although, again, there's no teamwork in this card. She's on her own, she's naked, she's sitting on a rock. She has 3 wands coming out of her vajayjay. I presume that's where they're coming from. But then she's reaching out to the stars, so maybe that's what she means, what the card means about teamwork. Teamwork? I'm not seeing teamwork in this. But it's in reverse anyway. So this is solitary action. It's almost like the Hermit card. I'm seeing Hermit card. Let's just double check that. 3 of Wands. There's no teamwork in that card. I just see that's the traditional meaning of it. In reverse, the misuse of personal power or energies. How can you recognise the tools that are readily available to you? A time to acknowledge where your talents and skills truly lie. Do not be discouraged if your plans fail at first. If you find a sense of balance and organise yourself accordingly, you will be able to get back on track. Remember to focus on your own goals before giving in to the needs of others. What do you envision for the future? This is about focusing on the self. So it's a bit like the Hermit card. Oh, and then we've got the 5 of Swords in reverse. So 5 of Swords upright is all about being bullied, experience some level of abuse in a relationship. It's not necessarily the best card to get, but in reverse, it's probably a much nicer message. Let's see. When reversed, the 5 of Swords, Kate. Swords. A shift in negative energy to one of positive change and need for closure before being able to move forward. So you need to close some stuff out. Yeah. You need to bring these things together. You need to realise which part you need to work on. Pick that cup up. The thing that you need to work on, pick that cup up, fill it back up with water, put it back down, and then look around you and realise what it is that you have already achieved. And then as you're picking that cup up, you're adding it to the completeness of you. And this is solitary work. But it can be done, and it needs to be done. This is coming to wholeness. This is the process of coming to wholeness. This is what will allow the high heart, ecstatic bliss. This is what allows the connection to really become something that you are aware of, rather than something that's happening that you're not aware of, because it is happening, and it will be always happening, because This is connection with the higher self. This is connection with the higher frequency. It's always there, but we're not always actually aware of it or able to understand it or be a part of it, because we're at a lower vibration. And we're at a lower vibration because we're not aligned, because we do have things that we are misaligned with, and therefore can't fully comprehend other things because we're concentrating so hard on the things that we need to work on, because they're obvious. Most of the time they're obvious. I pulled that card first. 7 of Crystals. That's pentagons, isn't it? Yeah. Earthy card. Crystals resonate. They resonate, they shine. Sometimes they don't. But they do have a grid matrix. And the seven of Pentacles. There's delayed success, but there is success because there's hard work here, there's diligence, there's learning, there's the ability to... She's got here, she's able to levitate these balls, these crystals. She's learned to do that. It's taken time, it's taken patience. Time and patience. Ooh, Akashic Records. Something about the ancestors, something about learning from the past or other selves, because time doesn't really exist, it's all happening all at once. So past selves are other selves, they're happening right now. But there are people that we have been that can show us the way or give us guidance. Maybe some Akashic work's not a bad idea. And 3 of Swords, a bit regretty, a bit not too happy, a bit of loss, a bit of depression. That feels like a fear. What would you be losing? You'd be losing that. You'd be losing this sense of disconnection. I don't know what this... See, I feel like I'm missing something with that. It's there, it's sitting in my heart, and it won't come out. I need to prompt myself. Great, it says a more ominous card than most. The 3 of Swords often reflects moments of loss, pain, betrayal and heartache. Although the presence of these obstacles may feel overwhelming, very often a greater lesson will transform out of the darkness. From these experiences comes the clarity and potential to create new opportunities. As I was reading that, I got a real sense of someone who knows this, deeply knows this, all of this, knows this connection exists, really does know that, but is struggling to get to this point of connection. Knows it's there, it's at the fingertips, on tip of the tongue almost. But it's out of reach. It's always out of reach. It's always unattainable. It's always, where's the magic? It's always, where's the magic? Why isn't this working for me? So there's this loss, there's this sense of not complete, never being able to achieve that, never being able to, not being worthy, not being good enough to get there. And that's just not true. Because every step of the way that you take to get there, every time you take a new step towards the journey, is another step forward. You're never actually disconnected from any of this. And I know the frustration there is that you don't feel like you are connected, or that you can get to that point of connection, or that it's just always intangible, out of reach. It's just, it's frustrating. And it's making you feel withdrawn, alone, depressed, like you're not worthy of it, or whatever is coming out there. And this is the darkness balanced with the light. Because this is two things. This isn't just, mind and body. It's the light and the dark. It's the balancing the one with the other. Sometimes we have to have that sense of unfulfilled frustration to really work towards what being fulfilled looks like. And sometimes with the rest of these messages that have come out today, actually, they've all led through this thread of letting go, allowing, following the path, and finding that point where the things that have limited us in the past don't matter anymore, because we've let them go. We've gone, but I'm going to start completely clean slate. I'm not going to have any limits. I'm not going to be nostalgic about the past. I'm going to start from scratch. And maybe that's the new beginning. Maybe that's the thing that needs to happen to break this thread of, I know this is there, but I can't achieve it. You know it's there, but you can't achieve it because you're trying to achieve it through old means, through old understanding, through... It could have been an evolving way of understanding, but it's still got remnants of things that are potentially not helpful. So go completely left field. Go in a new direction completely. Consult the fairies if you've not done that already. Consult the dragons. Find someone that you can meditate with, or find some meditating. I mean, there's so many meditation videos on YouTube. Get a pendulum, speak to your guides. There's so much you can do that might take you in a new direction. If you've not tried those things before, get some oracle cards, learn tarot, get your own readings, get your own guidance. Turn over a new page. Let love lead the way. Let love lead the way for change. This is how you're feeling right now. Turn over a new page and let love lead the way. I swear all these readings are connected. Return to joy. We are here to experience joy. And I can't believe these cards keep coming out. Ending a trauma. Transform memories and symptoms. Literally just ending a trauma. Transform memories and symptoms into newness. Live in the moment. What you're looking for is with you. Sorry, this is the longest reading so far. I feel like I want to give you more. I want to give you more. One more, please. Wear faith. Let faith be your guide. In yourself, in your guides, in your ability to connect, in your ability to find a path that will take you to the next path, that will take you to the next path, that will take you to the next path, because this isn't something that stops. We continually grow, we can continually change, we're continually looking, we're continually turning a new page, we're continually moving on. And that's part of what we need to accept about why we're here and what we're doing. And in that, we can experience joy, we can experience love, we can experience frustration, we can experience the dark side. The challenges bring forth the need for and the understanding of the good times, and we can allow ourselves to get there if we start from scratch, or if we start from a new perspective, or if we start from a limitless perspective where there is nothing that from the past that's leading the way. The past is in the past. It's done. It can't be changed. You are already here. Everybody is already here. You are already connected. There is never a point where you're not connected. There is just the perception of being disconnected and separate. It's a perception. That's all it is. And to change your perception, you need to realise, as the perceiver, as the observer, as the person who's witnessing, you witness the perception, you can change it. Keep your journey, keep on your path, talk to your guides, find a way. If you've not explored something, explore it. Look at your options. There's so much to see out there. I want to say I love you, and thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.